Jordan Poole is one of the most interesting young stars in the NBA. He played in Michigan in college and averaged 12.8 points per game in his sophomore season, helping Michigan claim a spot in the NCAA tournament. Despite being eliminated in the regional semifinal to Texas Tech, the run was still beneficial for Poole, as he garnered national attention from fans around the world and decided to declare for the 2019 NBA Draft. The reigning NBA Finals visiting Golden State Warriors selected Poole with the 28th pick in the 2019 NBA Draft. Golden State liked Poole's ability to create his own shot, and with Klay Thompson recently going down with an ACL tear, he would be given a nice opportunity to flourish as the starter for at least a season. Poole was a role player his first 2 seasons, but his game saw a huge leap in year 3. He went from averaging 10.4 points per game in his first 2 seasons to averaging 18.5 points per game in year 3. With Klay Thompson returning and Golden State adding other complementary players around him and Steph Curry, the Warriors were able to win the 2022 NBA championship. Jordan, in his first playoff run, averaged 17 points per game on 65% true shooting. Poole was even better in year 4, averaging 20.4 points per game. However, the problem started for him in this same year. Come playoff time, he looked more nervous than ever. Unlike last season when he was regarded as an above-average role player competing for a title, he was now a 20-point-per-game rising star defending a title. The pressure hit Poole hard, as he only averaged 10.3 points per game on 34% from the field and 25% from the free. Golden State would be eliminated in the second round by the Los Angeles Lakers, and with Stephen Curry entering the sunset of his career, they knew they had to surround even more win-now talent around him. They knew Poole would be good in the future, but they needed guys who were already good. So they sent Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards in exchange for former All-NBA point guard Chris Paul. Poole is getting a fresh start in Washington and is expected to be the top scoring option for the Wizards. The way his career has unfolded is very similar to that of James Harden. Both Poole and Harden made the NBA Finals in their 3rd seasons, and both were traded during or after the last year of their rookie contracts. Most notably, both of them sported 13 as members of their new teams. Harden had already worn 13 prior to his Houston trade, but it's still a pretty big coincidence. Golden State ran a lot of action like this, with Curry taking the ball, passing it into the middle to Bjelica, and giving it to Poole in the corner, allowing him to ISO against Bones Highland. Obviously, with a positional mismatch, he's able to get to the rim pretty easily and knock down the shot. Poole can also be used as the focal point of the offense. Here he is getting a screen from Kevon Looney, stepping back and hitting the mid-range jump shot plus the foul. Here's another interesting play I found. Jordan Poole gets it to Bjelica on the inbound. Bjelica hands it off to Jordan Poole, and Poole, on a quick isolation with not much time, hits a tough step back 3. He can be used on the ball very well. I think that Jordan Poole is due for a breakout season next year with the Wizards. Obviously, he was the backup to Steph Curry in Golden State, but when Steph was out, the offensive load was all on him and he was carrying it. In 26 games without Steph Curry last season, Jordan Poole averaged 26 points per game on 56.5% true shooting. The efficiency and playmaking could be better, as he averaged 4 turnovers per game with just 5 assists, but he's still young. He has lots of time to work on the holes of his game. I also think that Poole has been pretty unfairly ruled as a playoff dropper just because of his bad playoff run this year, because he was pretty good in the playoffs last season. In the 2022 playoffs, he averaged 17 points per game on nearly 50-40-90 shooting splits, including averaging 21 points per game on 54% from the field and 48% from 3 against Denver. Let's not forget, up until this year's playoffs, Jordan Poole was regarded as a playoff riser. I don't think the narrative should change just because he had one very bad playoff run. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you guys later.